Hello, everyone. We are Team 9, made up of Josephine, Christina, and Magdalena. Our focus was on days 9 and 10 of the international business trip.
On our last day in Florence, we still had a long list of things we wanted to see and places to go. We finally found time to try affogato and buy some gifts, like famous Antonio Mattei biscotti. Professor Olson introduced us to an Italian fabric and clothing brand, Laura Piana. A family of wool merchants started the company in the early 19th century as a fabric supplier for various brands. They diversified the business in the 1980s by offering direct-to-the-consumer collections, still using the vertically integrated business model with strict supply chain control. Through the narrative in real life marketing strategy, they communicate such values as quality, exclusivity, and sustainability. Unbeknown to us, we experience real life marketing too. It usually includes immersive experiences such as workshops and pop ups, allowing customers to physically touch the luxurious fabrics. The store representative made sure we touched the fabrics to understand the level of quality of the garments. Florence has amazing architecture and art, but it's also a unique place where we can find any type of fashion store, from tiny craftsmanship boutiques like Alicia's store to big brands like Brandy Melville, which actually had a great selection of sweatshirts, t-shirts, and caps with Florence written on them. It's an example of an international business strategy called a transnational strategy. It seeks a middle ground between a multi-domestic strategy and a global strategy. It tries to balance the desire for lower costs and efficiency with the need to adjust to local preferences within various countries. We also visited Palazzo Medici Riccardi, the 15th century Renaissance palace that was built for Medici family. It is now the seat of the administration of the metropolitan city of Florence and a museum. We also managed to finally see David at Academia, something that we planned to do on our first day in Florence, but that day we went to Uffizi first, and no surprise, it took all our afternoon.
All right, now everyone's getting me in trouble for not recording on time, and we're leaving to Rome.
After spending several amazing days in Florence, it was time to say goodbye and head to Rome for the rest of our trip.
This move between cities gave us an opportunity to experience the contrast between Florence's Renaissance roots and Rome's grand historical presence. On day 9, we traveled from Florence to Rome and joined a guided tour with Biliana.
Hi, my name is Biliana. I'm your tour guide today, and we are going to discover amazing places like the most famous squares, Pantheon, Spanish Steps, Trevi Fountain, Navona Square, experience some Roman ice cream, one of the oldest here in the city. And yes, I love my profession because I enjoy art, I enjoy history, I love talking with people, meeting new people, new friends, and I like the freedom that's connected with my profession. That's why I'm doing that.
Thank you.
And I'm happy to meet you.
Biliana took us to a gelato place called Quinto. The ice cream was great and the employees were friendly, getting our orders fast. It's a place with long tradition and over the years it has been visited by many celebrities. These factors can also increase employees' motivation as described in Elton Mayo's human relations theory. It states that employees are motivated far more by relational factors such as attention and camaraderie than by monetary rewards. Biliana showed us the Trevi Fountain, the Pantheon, Temple of Hadrian, Castel di San Angelo, and also as important, she taught us how to use an Italian water fountain.
It was an exciting but busy day, and by the end of it, we were ready to settle into our new hotel and get ready for the next day's adventures. On the 10th day of our trip, we visited the Vatican. We were lucky to have another amazing tour guide who showed us Vatican Gardens and Vatican Museum, including the beautiful Sistine Chapel. Alexis got to experience a real life forbidden fruit from the Pope's garden, aka instant karma. The inside of St. Peter's Basilica made a huge impression on us. We got to see Michelangelo's Pieta and John Paul II's tomb. It was also our first time meeting a Swiss guard.
Later that day, we attended a cybersecurity lecture at Temple University, which provided a modern business perspective and showed how Italy continues to engage in innovation alongside its historical legacy.
Professor Maria Bruccioletti covered such topics as modern cybersecurity threats, legislation, and governance challenges. On the last day in Rome, several of us decided to attend an audience with Pope Leo XIV. It was an amazing experience. Some of us went to see Basilica Santa Maria Maggiore with the tomb of Pope Francis and the Holy Crib, which are pieces of sycamore wood that were part of baby Jesus' manger. Our hotel was in a very convenient location to visit the Borghese Gallery. It's a beautiful building with many renowned art pieces such as Bernini's sculptures and Caravaggio's paintings. Some of us also visited the Pantheon again. Almost 2,000 years after it was built, Pantheon's dome is still the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. At the end of the day, we shared our experiences and adventures at a group dinner.
Altogether, these moments allowed us to experience Italy not just as tourists, but as business students observing how culture, history, and modern enterprise intersect.